I'm Kelly Worthman in the CBSN Denver studio. Many parents are wondering how to keep their kids connected and busy after school during the pandemic. The Girl Scouts took the challenge as an opportunity to offer ways for girls to make new friends and learn life skills. Joining me now is Katie Singleton and Dia Mehta from the Girl Scouts of Colorado. So thank you both for being with us. Katie, I want to start with you. I understand there are some virtual programs from the Girl Scouts, and I'm curious what those are and how girls have responded.
Yes, so we have our traditional troops meeting online right now. Once it became apparent that we weren't going to be able to continue our in-person programming, we had many of our troops shift pretty quickly to online platforms like Zoom. And so we do have troops that are continuing to meet and starting new troops every day. And then we also are offering some after-school clubs that are online that are focused on STEM and art, and we have a new naturalist club starting this fall. And then we also are hosting some of our badges online. So we have Girl Scouts who from across the state of Colorado are earning their badges online with us. So we've had girls doing STEM exploration, we've had them doing coding and earning their animals badge and just having a lot of fun online.
That's wonderful. Dia, what's been your favorite activity so far? And in my understanding, your family does help in some ways, right?
Yes. So my favorite activity was probably one of the steps in the space science badge because we had to look for constellations in the sky. And we laid blankets across the grass in our backyard, and me and my family just lied down and looked up at the stars. And my mom made hot chocolate with marshmallows, and we even looked at the sky through binoculars, and it was really, really fun.
You know what? If it weren't for social distancing, I wish I could have been there. That sounds amazing. So, Katie, some parents, though, may be a bit hesitant to register for these virtual programs because they're looking to kind of get their kids away from having more screen time. But it sounds like not every activity involves a screen. You're still encouraging girls to get outside. So how does it all work?
So what Dia was just telling us about is a perfect example of having some of our online activities are unplugged. So with that space exploration badge, you know, she logged online and she learned about the requirements, and then she disconnected. She went outside, she looked at the night sky. And many of our activities are just like that. We want to get our girls outside. We want to get them connecting with each other. And so they might introduced to the programming online, but then they'll be taking walks around their neighborhood to complete activities, engaging with their family. They may even be connecting with their local troop in person at a park, socially distanced.
I mean, this all sounds wonderful, like great activities. Dia, what do you want to do next with Girl Scouts? And perhaps why do you even just like being a part of the program?
So next with Girl Scouts, I am going to be doing a Think Like a Citizen Scientist journey, where you learn and think like a citizen scientist. And then also next, my troop, we're going to be working on our Bronze Award. And so the Bronze Award is the highest award that a junior can earn. And we decided to sew masks, and since I did that with my mom in March, I created a tutorial and put it on YouTube, and my troop is going to be learning from that. And then I really like being a part of Girl Scouts because you always learn new things, and no matter what activity you're doing, you're always having fun.
I would say you're always having fun, and you probably haven't had a moment of any type of boredom, even during a pandemic. It sounds like you've been very, very busy and keeping close ties with your family, which of course is important during these times. So good for you, Dia. Katie, one day, of course, though, the pandemic is going to be behind us. So will these programs even continue then?
They will. We see that there is a need for some of this virtual programming, even once we're all able to meet in person again. So even after we are able to return to some semblance of normalcy, we will continue to offer virtual programming so that girls across the state can connect with one another and access this programming at any time.
Connection is very important. Well, ladies, thank you both so much for joining us and providing us some inspiration to get out and do something else, right? If you would like to learn more, visit girlscoutsofcolorado.org.